There we go. And welcome back, everybody, to another live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. My name is Dylan Aber, and I hope everyone is having a tremendous Tuesday. And of course, I'm being joined by my guys. First, we got Jordan Johnson. Jordan, what is going on, man? How you doing today?
I'm doing great, and you?
I'm doing good. Getting ready for the holiday. Getting ready for a wedding this weekend, which will take me away from what we're talking about today, the focal point of today's show. But I have my phone for a reason, so I'll be watching it on that. And of course, we got our other guy, Blaine Arsenault. Blaine, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm enjoying this Thanksgiving week off from school. Can't wait to start talking wrestling.
Yeah, some of us don't get that privilege of being off the whole week. They did let us know today, yet they waited until Tuesday to let us know that we're off on Thursday. So nothing like waiting until the last minute, but yeah, we are off. So I can't complain. Got to work tomorrow and then off for a day, working a half day Friday, and then I got the weekend. So, but I figured why not start off with Blaine's favorite wrestling promotion, and that is AEW, who had Full Gear this past weekend. I did not watch any of this show. And it's not because I didn't want to. It's because I was extremely busy on Saturday. I drove with my friend to go pick up his girlfriend from the airport. I was out pretty much all night. And yeah, so I was busy. Jordan was busy. Blaine did not watch it by choice. So
I was still busy, but I still wouldn't go watch it if I wasn't.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, it would take a lot for you to watch it. So, but yeah, I figured why not start off with AEW before we kick off into WarGames and then some other stuff we have to talk about. I'm not covering the pre-show because, well, much like the regular show, I also didn't watch it. But to start off, they had Pac defeated Darby Allin. The Timeless Love Bombs of Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa defeated Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, Julia Hart and Sky Blue, and Megan Bain and Marina Shafir. The winning team chose the stipulation for their semifinal match in the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. FTR defeated Brodito to win the AEW World Tag Team Champions. Ricochet won the Casino Gauntlet match to win the inaugural AEW National Champion. I know Blaine is just excited right now that Ricochet won that match.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly defeated John Moxley by submission in a no-holds-barred match. Mark Briscoe defeated Kyle Fletcher to win the TNT Championship. If he lost the match, he would have been forced to join the Don Callis family. Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks defeated Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express. Chris Statlander defeated Mercedes Moné to retain the AEW Women's World Champion. I am thrilled. And then in the main event, Samoa Joe defeated Hangman Adam Page to win the AEW World Championship. So I figured let's start off with Blaine on this one. On the results, and like I said, none of us watched the show this week. I did watch some highlights. I did catch up on a few things, so I have a little bit to offer as far as what I thought about it. I know Jordan, I'm sure, saw some highlights from this and that. I do not know if Blaine caught any highlights of the show this weekend, so he's pretty much going to this blind if he didn't. Blaine, being that I just read down the card, what did you think about the show this weekend? If you can give any positives, and you can give some negatives as well.
I seen a few highlights. Like my prediction was all wrong. Well, I kind of figured that because I don't watch the show, so a lot of guys I predicted to win and loss. I'd say one thing from what I noticed, the match of the night was Stat and Mercedes Monet. That was the match of the night, hands down. I didn't think that bloodbath would. I don't think it would have been a bloodbath between Samoa Joe and Hangman, but it's AEW. Anything goes, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm more disappointed in Ricochet winning or they're reusing the old belt from the 80s or whatever. Just all it did was a carbon copy of the old belt.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm.
That's all I got for that. You know what I mean? I don't watch that.
All right, Jordan.
Yeah, I saw like a little bit of like the clips.
Yep.
Yeah, with Ricochet and stuff. Yeah, I think that was a good move. I think Blaine can agree with me.
No, I
Shit.
Mercedes Monet and them. I'm so happy that Chris Statlander won. Hell yeah!
Thank God.
And then the main event, yeah, anything goes with AEW. They can be go extreme, but yeah, that match was pretty good.
Yeah. I don't really have much to offer as well. Much like Jordan, I did catch a few highlights of the show more towards the end. I'm real happy for Mark Briscoe winning that title. I think he was long overdue to win it. John Moxley lost by submission again. This guy's been tapping out like crazy recently, so I think I'm pretty sure the Death Riders at some point are going to turn on him. I think the faction of the Death Riders has been going far too long, and I think it's kind of getting stale for me. It was cool to see the Young Bucks reunite with Kenny Omega. I guess that's their sort of face turn that they're doing, maybe going back to their normal gimmick. If that's what they're doing, then yeah, I mean, a lot better than that EVP gimmick for sure. Chris Statlander, and to kind of put my hatred aside for a second for Mercedes, I think I know what they're doing right now with Mercedes. They're pretty much gonna just have her keep dropping the big one. She's gonna keep winning this title. This title should be at like 18 titles or something like that. And then sooner or later, they're gonna build it up to where it's like a Cinderella story where she's gonna win the big one. She's 0-2 in the big one. She has not lost any other match in going to AEW. She has like 13 or 14 titles right now. But at sooner or later, her whole world's going to come crashing down, and she's going to eventually win the big one. So as much as I don't want it, as much as a lot of people don't want it, I think that's the kind of angle they're going for right now for Mercedes. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of that, but I mean that's the way they're going. The main events, from what I saw, just like both of y'all said, it was a bloodbath. Anything goes. Hook came back, turned on Hangman, and he rejoined the Ops along with Hobbs and Shibata and Samoa Joe. And then that shot of Samoa Joe right here on the screen, that dude was just fucking gushing blood. But yeah, that's not an ending that I predicted. I thought, we all thought when we were on the show last week that Joe was gonna lose and MJF was gonna come back. He was gonna do his feud with Hangman again, it's basically gonna cash in his for the title, and we're gonna get a match with them too at the next pay-per-view. No, we didn't get MJF at all. I mean, I was assuming get him either in the gauntlet match. get him at the end of the show. We didn't get him at all. So it makes me wonder when he's actually going to come back, MJF. But Samoa Joe as world champion is one that I am not going to argue against because I am a big fan of Samoa Joe, and I'm really happy at his age the guy can still move the way he moves. But I'm just not a fan of wrestling being full of blood every single match. Every match has to be blood. Blood this, blood that. At Blood and Guts on their TV special, it was basically just a couple minutes in a Dynamite. Sky Blue is just gushing with blood. They're all bleeding themselves, and I think it's a poor look for one of the top wrestling companies. And yeah, so just not something I'm a fan of. But
yeah,
I'm real happy for Samoa Joe. I'm really happy he won the title. I think I would have been fine with either result, with Hangman winning and getting MJF, or Samoa Joe winning and then getting that heel turn from Hook, going back with the ops. Is it going to make me watch on Wednesday? No, because Wednesday I got better things. Stranger Things comes out tomorrow, so I will be for sure binge watching the shit out of that. So yeah, you won't catch me watching AEW. This will not, move the needle for me to watch AEW by any means. I got other stuff to watch, so yeah, you won't catch me doing it. I'm sure Jordan will probably tune in a little bit, give me some updates, but no, I'm good.
I just record it and kind of watch the next day.
And how much of that are you just fast forwarding throughout most of the stuff?
Yeah, sometimes I just fast forward it. If I see something, I'll watch it, but I don't watch much of it.
Nice. Second week in a row, got Gary to watch our show. He is a non-wrestling fan, but he's supporting the show regardless. So thank you, Gary, for tuning in. Gary said, I'm probably not going to watch either, honestly. I don't blame him. And of course, got our guy Ivan. He says, oh man, we got the elite, we got the ace of podcasting, the slap nuts of podcasting, and the rock hard of podcasting. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Blaine. He gave you the nickname, the rock hard of podcasting. That's great.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. God damn it.
That's great. That's
good shit, Ivan. Good shit. Good shit.
I love it. All right, moving on to bigger and better things coming up this weekend. We have Survivor Series WarGames. I unfortunately will not be able to be watching on TV, but like I said at the beginning of the show, I do have my phone. So that will be my source of being able to watch this weekend. I am excited for this weekend. I always love WarGames, so I think it's going to be a great show. There's only 4 confirmed matches right now. I don't know if during the taping of SmackDown, because I know they're not live because of the holidays on Friday, that they are going to be taping it. I don't know if they're going to make another match. I would assume maybe they put a 5th match in there. I don't know if because of the WarGames matches, we're only going to get 4. It just kind of reminds me of a TV special, getting 4 matches, kind of like how they do for Saturday Night's Main Event. But yeah, right now we got 4 matches. So we'll start off first. I always forget the order I put them in. All right, yes. We got Stephanie Vakir defending the Women's World Championship against the newly heel Nikki Bella. We'll start with Blaine, Jordan, myself. Blaine, who you got winning this?
Stephanie gonna beat the shit out of that girl. I don't like that Nikki Hill turn. She's way past her prime to even have another title run. So I'm going with Stephanie.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stephanie.
Yeah, I'll go with Stephanie as well. I really don't know who could be the one to dethrone Stephanie. She just won it not long ago. I think she should have a pretty lengthy reign with it. So yeah, I would like to see her win this match.
I got one person I think they're gonna take it from her.
Okay,
Sasha Banks.
Fuck out of here with that, man. But no, I got Stephanie winning as well. I really don't see her dropping it. And I think Nikki Bella said that this final run that she's on is the last of her career. She's basically pulling a John Cena with her final run in the company and whatnot. But no, there's no way she should win this match. But we always say there's no way someone should win the match, and then they swerve us all, and then they end up winning the match. So the way they book things over there in WWE, it would not surprise me whatsoever if they actually go with this result. Justin says, "Why, Blaine? Why you got to put that bad juju out there?"
Because the way it's going, she gonna go to every damn company when they title go back to AEW. I'm sorry, it's just what it is.
She couldn't cut it in there, so she had to walk out.
I don't think that's what it was, but okay.
I think it was just some other shit, but I just don't like her. So,
oh, we know.
yeah, that's nothing new to anyone who watches this. That I really don't care for Mercedes Moné. All right, and then we got the women's WarGames match. First, we have the team of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee taking on the team of Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky Lynch. We got Blaine.
I got any team that Soul is on. Oh wait, shit, wrong company. Now I'm joking. Now I'm joking. I'll go with the face team. I'll go with Rhea, AJ, Charlotte, Alexa, and Io. I just think the face team.
Okay.
I get my opinion later on that one.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhea and them too.
Yeah. I have a theory, but I'm gonna wait until the men's match to give that reason why. I'm not sure if me and Blaine are kind of leaning the same way with this one. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Rhea Ripley's team. But to add on to this, I kind of wait till Blaine comes back. Jordan, I'll ask you first, and then I'll ask Blaine when he comes back. And now that Blaine's back, okay. To add on to this match, and to add on to the men's match, whenever I ask it at the end, who gets the pinfall for the winning team, and who takes the pin?
I think AJ gonna pin Becky.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that I'm gonna go with that too.
I think that's the only reasonable thing to happen in this match is that AJ
pins
Becky.
That's really the only continuous storyline going on right now. From what I can see, I don't think the tag titles is I don't think the tag champs gonna go drop, so I think it's gonna be Becky.
Yeah, because when you look at it, you got Io, you got Rhea and Charlotte and Alexa, but I mean, there's no reason for them to have the winning pinfall over either Kairi, Asuka, or Lash Legend, Nia Jax. That makes no sense for any of that. So I think the more logical thing to happen is for AJ to pin Becky, or if they go the other way around, then they have Becky pin AJ. I think that's like the only logical thing to happen as far as this goes. But I think it's a clean sweep for the face team to win this match. Moving on, we have the newly Intercontinental Champion of John Cena doing his rematch versus Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Is Dom winning it back? Cena retaining it? Give me your theories about this one.
If Dom wins it back, I quit this show. You'll not see me every Tuesday night. I'm not gonna quit. I'm having too much fun. But no, I think Cena's gonna retain. Like I said, I don't see him dropping. I don't see him losing 2 straight matches in a row to end his career.
So you think his last match is gonna be where he drops the Intercontinental title then?
Yeah, because historically speaking, your retirement match you lose no matter what. You drop your last match.
And so who in the tournament, talking about Cena, and I'll even get Jordan's opinion after he makes his pick also.
Justin,
looking at the tournament right now. But looking at this tournament right now. So looking at the tournament right now, who is going to be the final opponent for John Cena? I mean, that's the thing. We have talked about this so much. And we have thrown out names like crazy. And if they stick to this tournament, if we don't get a surprise name at the end, then as it looks right now, who's going to be his final opponent?
That's a tough one because I don't think Gunther needs the IC belt. Like I texted you last night, so it's a mystery opponent for LA Knight, which I don't even know what happened with Shinsuke and Sheamus or whoever Sheamus was supposed to fight.
Well, Sheamus, what he was not medically cleared, I think, before, and I have no idea what happened to Shinsuke.
Yeah.
So, when you texted me that, I must have missed everything when that happened. So now we're getting another mystery opponent, and I have zero clue who the hell it's going to be.
So that's gonna be Friday, right?
I believe so. And I'm when are they taping it? Did he tape it already?
I think it was a double taping last week.
Justin said that Sheamus suffered a shoulder injury. But what about Shinsuke? Like, what happened to him? Because I know Penta even got hurt in his match with Solo. But reports were saying that Solo was supposed to win regardless.
Yeah.
Oh, my brother just texted me, said he already taped it, and he said it's the Miz. Motherfucker. Dude,
nobody would see that.
Yeah, and Justin said the same. SmackDown's already taped. Yeah, they did a double taping. I completely forgot.
Yeah, nobody would have see that, so I don't know.
But the Miz, I mean, the way it looks right now, I think it's Gunther. If they're gonna take a name from this tournament, if they're not gonna swerve us all and say, "Oh, it's nobody that wins the tournament," then yeah, I mean, it's got to be Gunther because I mean, he's bringing back the OG theme song from NXT. He looks great. I mean, yeah, I mean, for me, it's got to be Gunther, but I really don't know.
It's hard right now to say.
Hey, Blaine, as you took your headphones off, I said Gunther. I mean,
Yeah,
if you look at it, it's got for me, it's got to be Gunther.
Yeah,
I mean, because that was the report, you know, whenever they started this whole thing about his last match, that I know the name being thrown around was Gunther, and I feel like that's the way they're going. Like I said, he brought that theme song back. You know, guy looks great. I just don't see how they don't do it and even put the IC strap back on him.
Yeah, but I think he elevated himself higher than the IC strap right now. Because I don't know. I don't see it. I see it, but I don't think I like that decision.
Right. Jordan.
But I don't know who else could you put in that spot for him.
Yeah, I really don't know, and I don't even know what the updated bracket even looks like. I haven't looked at it recently, but I think Gunther is like the top name on it for me to even
Gunther and Solo.
And the crazy part is even before the injury, I saw reports were saying that Solo was supposed to go over. Justin says because Gunther doesn't need the Intercontinental Champion again, that's why I see Cena dropping it back to Dom.
Shut your mouth.
I mean, for me, I wouldn't be surprised if Dom wins it back. But there's no reason to put it back on him. That's the thing. If you're going to have him drop it, I mean, what's the reason to drop it for like this whole feel-good moment for him to be a Grand Slam champion? And then he's going to put it right back on Dom? I don't know. I think the booking's lazy with that one.
I think those injuries kind of messed up some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
If that's what happens, 9 times out of 10, them injuries messed it up, I would say.
Oh, injuries mess up a lot of things. I mean, injuries has been killing booking for WWE lately, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Jordan, to add on to it with the last match, you know, do you see it, you know, Gunther, someone else, and who's winning this match right here?
I see Cena winning this match, and yeah, I think I have to go with you with Gunther being his final opponent if it's not a mystery opponent.
Shit, Blaine's about to whip someone's ass, bro.
No, I'm good. My little 4-year-old, he being a pain.
Nah, it's all right. So I'm gonna go with John Cena to win this match. Because I said it's just lazy booking if they put it back on Dom just to get that feel good moment for Cena to be a Grand Slam champion. But for me, I got to zero in on Gunther to be his last opponent. Justin says it's basically for the feel good moment and giving Cena the Grand Slam. It's just incredibly lazy because even Dom doesn't need it again. No, he doesn't. He held it since Mania. There's no reason to give it back.
He didn't need it then.
No. What did y'all think about that segment last night with the little tiny John Cena and the little tiny the cameraman also? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was.
Dom couldn't keep it together. That was so funny.
He was laughing and everything.
From the moment he saw him to when he was in the ring, even trying to speak, he couldn't get it out. It was so funny. But then, of course, you have people complaining on the internet. Oh, Vince McMahon's back to booking again. Oh, they put this over having a women's match on the card. Shut the fuck up and stop complaining about everything. God damn, just be entertained for once. God damn.
Yeah. Fuck Dominic Mysterio. See this driver in the back of me, using it to knock his head off.
All right, and moving on to the final match on the card, I really do hope they added something to this. If they did pre-tape the show and their spoilers, I would like for someone to at least give me something if they did make a fifth match. But if they didn't, then we'll go with this last one right here. The men's WarGames match. The team of the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk, the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes, the Usos, and Roman Reigns taking on the team of Division of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar, who busted his ass last night. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. That was fantastic. Yeah. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, that was so funny. All right, Blaine, you said you had something to say about this one to give a reason why you picked the face team in the women's match. So, what you got?
Basically, I just don't see two face teams winning the war games matches. So, I think the heel's going to win this one. I think Brock Lesnar is going to pin Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes is going to get the pin. I just think something's going to happen with the original bloodline and Punk and Rhodes. I think they're going to somehow cost each other the match. I don't know how, but something's going to happen where they're going to cause the match, and Brock is going to pin Cody for the win.
All right, Jordan.
Yeah, I got the Brock Lesnar them winning, and seeing who's gonna pin who. I'll go with Brock and what Blaine said.
And that's only because I don't mean to cut it off. That's only because I think Brock is going to go for Cody's belt and Roman is going to go for CM Punk belt because he never held that title yet. So I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh, and my brother sent me the SmackDown taping, and to save our friends over at COD, I'm not going to give spoilers, but they did not add another match to WarGames. So it's just these four right here because they had some of the tournament and stuff like that. And they do their watch-alongs on Friday, so I'm not going to spoil it for them or nothing like that. So I will save that. But no, they did not add another match. It was just
brother's over there?
No, he sent it to me on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's watching the show, so he sent me over the spoilers. All right, so the reason why, and I for some reason thought me and Blaine were heading in the right direction with this one, and no, we're going way different with this one. First of all, let's see, I got Roman taking the pin in this one. And let's see, who do I have pinning him? I'm going to go Lesnar pinning him. And the reason why I'm picking that is because I think Jey Uso's turning. I think they've been hinting at it for a while. I think the face gimmick, the coming down from the crowd, doing this, doing that, yeeting for like 10 minutes and then running it back like 4 times in a row. I think it's getting stale. And I think it's getting old. So I think you got to go something different, and you got to pull the trigger on a heel turn for Jey Uso. I have called heel turns so many times, and I have been wrong every single time. But for some reason, I don't think I'm wrong on this one.
I think you said that every time you said somebody else was turning too.
I have predicted the Dominic Mysterio heel turn before it happened at probably the last 4 or 5 PLEs before it actually happened when he turned on his dad and Edge. I predicted it so much and it just never happened. And when it finally happened, I felt like the greatest person in the world when it happened. But I think they're shaping up for a heel turn. And I think Jay is the one to do it. I think the match is almost over, and I think he super kicks Roman. And that leads to the Vision being able to capitalize on it. I do see Roman taking the pin, or I do see someone being super kicked, whether it's Roman, whether it's Punk or Cody. I don't think it's Jimmy. I think Jimmy is pretty much an odd man out of this whole group. It's just to have the Usos together. But I don't know if I see Brock getting the pin or I see, Breaker, or if it's going to be Cody taking the pin, then obviously I see Drew McIntyre being the one getting the pin because of his feud with Cody. But I would love for Jay to turn heel. I think it's time. I think it's time for this man to turn heel, get away from the crowd, being so stale all the time.
Yeah, but he did that already. He's one of those, not to that extreme, but he's one of those, I would say, Stone Cold or The Rock trying to turn heel, but the crowd's still loving him.
Right.
Because you remember they tried that when they were the heel tag team and people were still cheering them on. So I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I'm not buying it. But I don't know. Man, I hope you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, or it could be where both faces win, just like Justin just commented. I feel like the faces win for the men's and the heels win for the women's. See, the only and like we were just talking about, I feel like the only way the heels or the faces get to win in that women's match, I think it only involves Becky or AJ. I don't see a logical point for anyone else in that match to even get a win.
Yep.
So yeah, for me, it's going to involve those two, but I think for some reason, just it's this weird feeling about me that Jay is going to turn. But like I said, I could be wrong. More than likely, I am wrong because I predict heel turns like crazy, and it just never happens. So honestly, who knows? I have no idea. But before we move on to our final topic, out of 1 to 10, give me your hype level for this weekend show. Blaine.
I'm not really excited for it. Like I'm excited, but I'm not. I'm not like jumping for joy. So I say about a 6.
Okay. Jordan.
I'll go with 7, a 7.5.
Yeah, I think I'll go around that 7.5 mark. Also, the only reason why I'm putting it a little bit higher, and Justin said a 6.5. So we're all pretty much close with this one. The only reason why I'm putting it kind of higher, the card itself isn't really something that jumps out to me. The WarGames matches itself, I think, are pretty loaded. The men's one for sure. The women's one also, getting AJ Lee back into that ring. And not just there to team up with her husband, she's actually teaming, just in a full-on women's match. I think it's going to be really cool to see how much she can go with the others. Steven said he's looking forward to the women's WarGames more than the men's. I can see that. And he also said a 6. So, yeah, pretty much everyone here and in the comments are around the same. But the reason why I'm putting mine so high, and not just because of the card, it's because it's one of the big 4. And I think that they're going to do something cool to get people excited for this show. So hopefully they put on a good show. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be an okay show. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be the worst thing in the world, but for me, it's definitely not going to be the greatest show of the year by any means. It's a pretty small card. I know the WarGames match is going to take quite a while because the match doesn't officially start until everybody's in the ring, which I think is an odd concept that no one can get pinned or submitted until everyone's in the ring themselves. But I think there's going to be a lot of conflict between Roman and Cody and Punk and And then the Usos basically just have to be there just to watch everyone and start arguing and whatnot because they can't get along. They showed that on Raw that they can't get along. So I think the Vision is going to capitalize on that pretty early. But then Punk did remind Roman that he did save him at last year's WarGames, which he did. Mm-hmm. So I think it's going to be a pretty okay show. You know, I am looking forward to it because it is Survivor Series, one of the big four, like I just said. And he said, Brock may slip. Oh, that was hilarious. So getting to our final topic, and then I even bookmarked it on Twitter so I can get the full list up. ESPN released their top 30 wrestlers under the age of 30. And looking at this picture right here, Blaine, you know who number one is already. But before I even say who number one is, I'm going to run down 5 down to 1. And if you want to hear more, I do have the whole 30 list right here.
Okay.
30.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right. Number 30 was Atlantis Jr. 29 was Shota Umino. 28 Kalani Jordan. 27 Axiom. 27 Kevin Knight. 25 was the Starlight Kid. 24 Megan Bain. 23 was Hook. 22 Jack Perry. 21 Daniel Garcia. 20 was Jordan Grace. Number 19 was Sol Ruka. 18 was Mascara Dorada. 17 was, I don't know if I even pronounce this one. I'm not gonna try it. The 16 was, God damn, who are these people? Fuck, I'm not even going to go to 16 either because I'm gonna embarrass myself. 15 was Lyra Valkyria. 14 was Gabe Kidd. 13 was, all right, let's see, Kaito Kiyomaya. What the fuck is that? 12 was Vikingo. 11 was Javon Evans. 10 Leon Slater. 9 was Roxanne Perez. 8 Obafemi. 7 Blake Monroe. 6 Braun Breaker. 5 Tiffany Stratton. 4 MJF. 3 Rhea Ripley. 2 Kyle Fletcher. And 1 was Dominic Mysterio. Thoughts on this one, Blaine?
Not a bad list. Not a bad list at all. I got my reservations on number 1, but nah, he I like him. His in-ring stuff is good. They're just pushing him too much, in my opinion. But other than that, not a bad list.
Yeah, not a bad list. I like where Tiffany Stratton is.
Yeah, I think Soul should be a little higher than that, but we're good.
If it was up to Jordan, he would have number 1 Tiffany Stratton, 2 Tiffany Stratton, 3 Tiffany.
All the way to 30.
All the way to 30. He would have every single one.
Where was Mercedes Moné on this list?
Is she over 30?
Oh yeah, she is. I think she like mid-30s.
Yeah. I was looking because and the crazy part is Mercedes was 33. Yeah. And the first comment on this tweet, it was from WrestleOps, who's a pretty well-known source on Twitter. They released a list, and the first comment, and I'm not even joking, it says, "So Will Ospreay just got left out of the list." Someone commented on that comment. It says, "Will Ospreay is 32 years old." Come on, bro, be smart.
Reading is fundamental.
I guess it's optional, or even knowing how old somebody is.
You're right. It's fundamental.
But looking at some of the comments, another one says Kyle Fletcher is way too high, which I don't agree with. Cause I think he's really good. Putting him at 2, though, I think I would have swapped him and MJF. They put MJF at 4 and Fletcher at 2. I think Rhea Ripley at 3 is pretty good. I think she's the top women on there, and Tiffany at 5 I think is good. But yeah, I mean, looking at the list, I think it's a pretty decent list, and I just would have swapped MJF and Fletcher. But looking at some other comments, they're saying like that, Dom at won and he's never won a world title, which I mean, he won the AAA title, so
he's a champion now.
He's a world champion right now.
See how much they pay attention to him.
And because someone says Dom at won when he hasn't won a world championship yet is crazy. And it says people sleep on MJF way too much. The first comment says he's currently a world champion right now. Steven said Braun's at least top 5. And Justin said I actually got pretty close with that name. Okay, I got somewhere there with that one. Yeah, the other ones I wasn't even trying. So I was gonna embarrass myself on this one. But the thing is, a lot of people are just saying, where's this person? Where's this person? And they're over the age of 30. Just do your research.
I don't think they're reading the caption when it says ESPN names. Well, ESPN wrestlers top 30 under 30. I don't think they stop.
Yeah, I think they're stopping at the word wrestlers. They're not looking at under 30.
Yeah.
So that's where they're getting them at. But no, I do think it is a pretty solid list. Dominic at 1. And this is not just for his in-ring work. His character work is unbelievable. Unbelievable. His character work since he turned heel and joined the Judgment Day, winning the IC title, going to AAA, getting the thunderous roaring pop that he got when he revealed himself at AAA, and then winning that world title. Man, this dude, from me, as a wrestler under 30, I think he's on top of the world right now. And he is world champion.
I guess I like him better when he turns face with his pops again.
I mean, do you even see that happening? I mean, him turning back with Ray?
Yeah. Once Ray finally retires, I think he's gonna be some type of face dude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would do it. Really at all. I mean, I think his character work right now, and the thing is, he's a heel, but people cheer him like crazy. So soon enough, I'm pretty sure they turn him back.
I say that because sooner or later, JD and Finn is going to turn on him, and then Ray is going to help him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sooner or later it'll happen, and I'm just not sure when it'll happen. Of course, I see a page on Facebook always gives their breaking news with no source on it at all, and they were given their own breaking news that Liv Morgan was expected to return this weekend to help Dom win the title back. She's not cleared to come back yet. If anything, I see her coming back like Royal Rumble or something. Justin says Dom's face turn is pretty much inevitable. He's getting the face reaction already. So, I mean, I guess when it happens, it happens. When Finn and JD at least turn on him sooner or later, and like you were saying, that Ray comes back. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah. I could definitely see that happening. I mean, but I mean, I like the current gimmick right now he's got going, and I hope turning him face, they don't really push it too hard onto that face turn to get it stale with the crowd, kind of like a certain Jey Uso or anything like that. But I think Dom just has a lot more to offer, I think. And Steven said same with El Grande Americano.
I wish they killed that shit.
I think Kaiser is doing well as El Grande, but I think they kind of died down with it. You're not seeing it much. It's more of a AAA thing right now, because even with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne, which, god damn, you got to get that away.
What's going to happen when Gable come back? What they going to do with that?
And he's very close to coming back too. I'm seeing reports he is very close to coming back. He
might come back for the Rumble.
Yeah. I would like to see him come back a little sooner, but I mean, do you ignite something right away with Kaiser? Is Kaiser in the ring and then El Grande Americano's music starts hitting again and then it's Gable this time? I mean, I really don't know how you do this after Gable comes back. I'm really, really curious to see how they do it, but I really don't know. Because I mean, you can't have Gable come back and they just completely forget about this whole thing. Yeah. About him being at first.
You never
But I
know
don't
with
know.
WWE.
No, not at all. But I think that does it. Unless you guys have something to bring up from this past weekend, this week in Raw. I mean, we even got NXT Gold Rush Night 2 coming up soon. I have nothing to offer because I did see spoilers on it, so I'm not gonna go ahead and try to predict something whenever I actually know what happened. So I'm not gonna do that. Justin says that he can see them playing it off with Gable rubbing in Adam Pearce's face. That's not him by having them be in the same place at the same time. And he asked any word on Penta. I have not seen anything as far as Penta goes. Let me search on Twitter to see if anything about it came out. Oh boy. Let's see. I'm looking, and because Penta actually posted a tweet about it, and doesn't look like there's any sort of update on it. So I guess I'll be keeping up with the injury, see if anything happens. But Penta did address it on social media, so that is that. But anything you guys have to offer on anything coming up? I mean, any of the shows coming up? Do you have any play-by-play of Dynamite coming up tomorrow, Blaine?
No, but what are the chances we get a blast from the past face off with Cena at Survivor Series? Like somebody from his past, just I don't know. Maybe like I'm still on the Edge train, hoping Edge come back. But what if we get like some type of face off? I know it probably won't be a match or anything, but since it's his second to last appearance, you get some type of face off with an old rival.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see that. I think if they do some sort of face off thing, I think it could be after the last match at Saturday Night's main event because they're hyping up this tournament, so if they have a face off with anyone, I think that kind of almost defeats the purpose.
Yeah, let whoever wins have a face off with Cena, and then you hear somebody old music come. What if it's Batista? I'm just throwing names out there, Batista, Edge, or whoever. Just have like a three-way face off.
Yeah, and then they're also asking. I've been seeing on social media because they posted a video. Even WWE posted the video when John Cena was dropping his pipe bomb, and he said those three names. He said Nick Nemeth, who showed up as Ziggler. Then Cardona came back as Zack Ryder. So everyone's asking what happened to Claudio because he said Claudio Castagnoli, but he's with AEW, so there's no way that he can come back.
Yeah, I don't think. What's dummy name over there? Nick Khan or whatever. No,
Tony Khan. Yeah,
I think Tony Khan would let him borrow him for a night.
No, his ego's too big to let him.
That
happen. And honestly, I think the same thing for Triple H. I think both their egos are too big to let anything happen.
But I think with Triple H would do it because it make more money sense. But Tony Khan his ego is just too damn big.
Yeah, and then Steven was asking our take on the Continental Classic bracket. That is an AEW thing, Blaine, just to let you know. I don't even know the bracket. I didn't even see the brackets. Let's see if I can bring it up real quick. I was looking. Justin said Batista should be at least at Cena's final match, being that they were rivals, and they'll be in Washington D.C., which is Batista's hometown.
He gotta be somewhere between Survivor Series and the last match.
Yeah. So I'm not seeing the bracket, but I am seeing like the leagues, how they have the Gold League and then the Blue League for the Continental Classic. In the Gold League, they have Kyle Fletcher, Kanoshi, Takeshita, Lee Moriarty, Bandito, Ace Austin, and Pac. In the Blue League, they have Okada, Dorada, Roderick Strong, the Hechicero, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Claudio Castagnoli. I don't necessarily know how the Continental Classic works, being that I'm not an avid AEW viewer. But it is good names in it. I'm kind of surprised they're keeping this Continental Classic going, being that they merged the titles that Okada has. unless I'm wrong about that. But I think they merged them when he fought Kenny.
He did. Didn't he make it the international title or some stuff like that?
Yeah, and yeah, Steven said it's a round robin tournament. And he said the Continental Classic is basically AEW's G1. Yeah, like how New Japan does. But if looking at this thing, I think, for me, one name you got to push on this is Takeshita. I think this guy is phenomenal. For me, not watching AEW too much, I think this guy is unbelievable. So if I'm gonna pick anyone to win it or whatever, I think Takeshita is one of my top names. But yeah, that's really all I can add to it. I don't really know the concept of it. I know Steven says a round robin, but it's one I don't really keep up too much. I didn't keep up with it when he did it last time, and I more than likely won't keep up with it this time. Yeah, so but no, that will do it for this live stream edition of the World Elite Podcast. Want to thank everyone for tuning in live, anyone that will be watching the replay, listening to it on audio. I know that a lot of people don't listen to audio podcasts nowadays, but if you still listen to ours, then we do appreciate it. And now comes Blaine's favorite part of the show. Blaine, what is your social media?
Before I get into that, I've been looking.
What's that?
Is that a Nikki shirt you got on?
No, it's the Houston Cougars. I follow their basketball team.
Oh, I thought you had
What
a
the
Nikki
hell would
Bella
I
shirt.
have that?
I've been looking the whole show. I'm like, I know he ain't got a Nikki Bella shirt on.
Oh no, I follow the Houston Cougars, their basketball team. So yeah,
I got you.
Yeah, they're playing right now.
Yeah, I think they're playing Tennessee. But yeah, I'm one of those fans where I follow like LSU football, but their basketball team's so bad, so I pick another team to follow in basketball. Kind of like how people do like with Duke or Syracuse or something like that. Yeah,
Hook 'em
It's
horns
a pretty
till I
good
die.
game right now.
Yeah.
Hook 'em horns till I die.
Yeah, LSU's basketball team is awful, so I'm not even gonna try it.
Yeah, but you can find me on Twitter, B_Arsenal_ for everything, basically.
All right, Jordan.
You can find me at Jordan_J2000 on Twitter.
You can find me at Dylan Aber_. You can find the podcast at World Elite Pod. Also on Instagram at World Elite Pod. We're also on Facebook. I did stream this exclusively on YouTube tonight. I realized that Facebook is not really doing much for the show in general. I feel like maybe it's taking away viewers from YouTube. So I said we're gonna just strictly go to YouTube and we'll see how that goes. And I feel like it actually went pretty well tonight. So I think we may keep that going forward, and not really change nothing up. But yeah, if you do follow us on Facebook, or if you don't, go in there, give us a follow as well. Our audio versions of the podcast can be found on any major platform. If you scan this QR code or go into the show's description, you can find our merchandise on there. And if you also go into the show's description, you can also find all of our sponsors and affiliates of the show as well. So go out and give them a support as well. Join us next Tuesday as we give our full recap to WarGames and any other wrestling news that even pops up. I don't even know what's coming up after WarGames. If it's something AEW, I really don't care too much about it. Just kind of throwing that out there. I just don't care. But I really don't know what's coming up after WarGames. I know Saturday night's main event, but that's not till the 13th, I believe.
It's like 2-3 weeks after.
Yeah, so we'll talk any news. We'll recap WarGames, and just anything that pops up, we'll obviously discuss it and even give like a Raw recap if anything big happens on Raw or anything like that. But that will do it once again. Hope everyone enjoys NXT Gold Rush tonight. For those that do watch AEW, I hope everyone enjoys that as well. TNA SmackDown. If anyone watches Collision. And then, of course, the big show with WarGames this weekend. And we do hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving this Thursday. Have a safe holiday. And we will be back next Tuesday, same time, same place. So until then, y'all have a great one, and we'll see y'all next week.